What's up guys, Luke here, and I'm gonna get right to it. I am finished being loyal to the Hilton Honors program. Yeah, you heard that right. Hilton has been my main hotel since 2019, and I will eventually be moving on from them. In this video, I'm gonna break down my experience with the Hilton Honors program, both the good and the bad. I'm also gonna go over why the Hilton Honors credit cards, while being S-tier cards on paper, have not really served me all that well. I'll also talk about the last straw. Now, this is not a decision that is based on emotion or haste. I have over 1.6 million Hilton Honors points, so I'm not dropping the program today. I have plenty of Hilton stays booked, including the Hilton Caribe in Puerto Rico for the creator meetup in November. I'm also planning on taking 10 people to Hawaii and staying at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. So this is not a divorce. I'm just ready to see other people. Well, mostly other people. I've given too much and just received too little. At the end of the video, I'm going to reveal my new hotel strategy that is going to take effect this time next year, and much of it will not include Hilton Honors. If you are new around here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you like that sort of thing, consider becoming a subscriber, and if you get any value from this video, consider slapping that like button for me, even if you have had different experiences. With all that out of the way, let's talk about my experience with the Hilton Honors program. First off, some context. Hilton, like I said, has been my main hotel program for over 5 years, and I have earned and redeemed millions of Hilton Honors points. I've had all the Hilton Honors cards from American Express multiple times, and I will agree they have some great credit cards. I actually have no gripe with the cards, just the loyalty program. So here's my experience with being mostly Diamond Elite with Hilton and sometimes Gold Elite. Let's check out what Elite members get with this program, and I'll tell you what I've experienced. Let's go ahead and skip over the lower tiers for the most part and talk about the Gold and Diamond benefits. Beginning at Silver though, it is worthy to note that you get bottled water and the 5th night free on reward stays. That seems lame, but it's actually a couple great perks. Never underestimate the power of a bottle of water at the end of a long travel day. Gold status, you are eligible for room upgrades and the food and beverage credit. I see these two perks very differently from my experiences. It is definitely possible to get an upgrade with gold status, but I think if that happens, you should probably treat that as an exception. I'll talk more on upgrades later, but let's just say at gold, don't count on it. I think I may have been moved up a floor, maybe a better view as a gold, but you'd have to tell me I was upgraded or I wouldn't have known. The food and beverage credit is by far the most valuable benefit because it is so consistent, and obviously if you're getting, say, $30 a day in food and beverages, that really adds up over a longer stay and over the year. It's a great benefit and very valuable, as long as you remember to use it. Let's move into the Diamond benefits because these are the ones I'm most critical of. 100% bonus of points earned. This is actually a great perk. You're gonna earn 20 points per dollar, and that doesn't even include the points you're gonna earn from any Hilton credit cards. I don't do a ton of paid stays, but I think that's a great earning rate. Space available, room upgrades. This is where most of my negative thoughts come from. For the most part, I almost never get upgraded. I can stand there with the app open and see all the available rooms, and they will just not upgrade me. Sometimes I ask, and they will tell me they don't have any rooms available. I would say my upgrade percentage is much less than 5% of my stays. That just doesn't cut the mustard, guys. I'll speak more on this later, but a lot of people like to say, oh, you get great upgrades overseas, especially Asia. That could be their experience, but it has not been mine. I received an upgrade in Malta, but I don't think anywhere else. Not in Germany, not in Czech Republic, not even in Dubai. It's almost non-existent. Now, I don't want to cry about not getting upgrades, but when that is a huge perk of the program and the reason you pay for an Aspire card or two, then that's a letdown. I do have a few theories on why I never get upgraded, but for now I'm keeping those to myself because sometimes human nature is quite offensive to some folks. Executive lounge access is a superpower. It's one of my favorite perks of being a diamond, but hotels in the US, they've pretty much gotten rid of executive lounges, and some properties overseas, they don't even allow the diamonds to access their lounge unless they're on a certain floor level. So it's fairly rare I get to enjoy an executive lounge. It's another double-edged sword. I love the perk, but I really rarely ever get to enjoy it. Premium Wi-Fi is a great perk, even if you don't notice it. And the 48-hour room guarantee, I don't know if that's a guarantee at all. I have been refused that before, more than once. Now, let's talk about the best hotel credit cards in the game. We can start with the Surpass. The card is only $150 and it provides gold status. The food and beverage credit with gold status should likely pay your entire annual fee by itself. The card also has $200 in Hilton credits that are quarterly. Anyone with this card should be able to take advantage of at least some of these. The card also earns really well in relevant categories like dining, groceries, and gas. Although other cards might earn a little better, the card does earn an uncapped free night after spending $15,000 in a calendar year. That's a big league perk because, in my opinion, if you have this card, you should spend that $15,000 every year. So I've nothing bad to say about this card. It's great. But it earns Hilton Honors points, so it could be considered a little limiting. The Hilton Aspire, in my opinion, is one of the best credit cards in the entire game. You guys know I don't mind a coupon book, but this one is deceptively tough for some folks to use. $550 annual fee, but it does pack a huge punch. The free uncapped certificate night is great, but if you're like me, sometimes you do struggle to use it before it expires, and you end up using it on a less than optimal property. The card doesn't earn all that great, but it does come with diamond status, which we talked about earlier in this video. It comes with a $400 biannual Hilton resort credit, which is great if you stay at resorts. I've never had a problem using this, but some folks report that they don't often stay at resorts. Fair enough. $200 flight credit, which can be liquidated pretty easy, and $199 clear credit that I actually do like. I don't want to spend too much time on the Aspire, but you guys can see it does pack a heavyweight punch. Great, great card. But I'm going to be moving on without it in the future. Why? Well, guys, like I said, I don't mind coupon cards, but I can only handle so many. So I don't want to worry about spending a free night cert before it expires. I don't want to worry about biannual credits and wondering if Hilton gift cards will ever come back. It's fine if you are Hilton focused, but if you're not going to be Hilton focused any longer, then it might not be worth the hassle. So here is a summary so far. Super high-powered credit cards, very underwhelming implementation of the loyalty program. What else, guys? In my opinion, Hilton falls short in the budget property area as well. Most of their points value, it's had at the very top. Conrad's, Waldorf's. Marriott has the Courtyard, the AC. Hyatt has the Hyatt Place and House. IHG has Holiday Inns. Hilton's Hamptons and Garden Inns, they tend to be a little less attractive for me, and they cost way too many points. And yes, your uncle does like economical stays sometimes. So after over 5 years, I am deciding to put Hilton to the test this summer, and I booked the following, and I'll talk about each of these experiences. First off, a property that was regarded as one of the best Hilton Honors redemptions in the entire game, the Rome Cavalier Waldorf property. I stayed there 5 nights and talked about this on a recent live, but some things that really bothered me were this. The property had a room available, but they still charged me $210 for early check-in. That's tough to understand from a property that caters to American tourists that always show up early. The property also charged us $28 for 3 bottles of water. We were also not given access to the executive lounge. We were not upgraded. So in all, this is a super great property, but there is no need at all to show up with diamond status. Next up was the Hilton Sorrento Palace, another beautiful property. Great place to stay, but there were no available upgrades for a diamond member and no diamond check-in. Fairly rude staff, and they initially did not even give us access to the executive lounge. We had to go ask for it. Finally, our third overseas property was only for 1 night, and it was called the Hilton Palazzo Chieri something in Naples, Italy. Nothing bad to say about this property. Everyone was very nice, but again, plenty of rooms, but no upgrade. we couldn't even sniff a suite. Another great example is our longtime favorite, Conrad, Fort Lauderdale. We've stayed at this property 4 different times. First time I booked it through FHR, and we were upgraded to a 1-bedroom suite. And by the way, this is an all-suite property. Next 3 visits, no upgrades, and lies about rooms being available. So this European trip, it was the last straw for my loyalty. So what is the plan moving forward? Well, I still have several Hiltons booked in the next year, but we're going to be moving towards IHG as our primary option. But Marriott will be sneaking in for a trial run in 2026. As always, Hyatt is a great option as well, but I'm also going to be using programs like the Chase Edit, Amex Fine Hotels and Resorts, and I'm going to book Choice. Actually, I have 2 Choice bookings later this year, and more boutique hotels when it makes sense for me. I might even try an Airbnb, even if you won't believe me. After my mega redemption in 2026, the Hilton cards are going to be downgraded or let go entirely, and my entire setup will be focused on transferable currencies, less or no loyalty at all, and I'm going to be seeking bargains more often than I do now. So what do you guys think? Hilton has some great cards, but if your stays leave a bad taste in your mouth as soon as you get there, then are they even worth it? I have a new catchphrase for this year, and it's, the math is only part of it. Do you have hotel loyalty? If so, who are you using? Also guys, if you want to support the channel, you can become an elite channel member and gain access to my members only videos that I put out most weekends. The membership is only $2.99 a month, and you can cancel anytime. You can join, binge watch the videos, and then cancel. I don't mind. I'll leave a link in the description, or you can click that join button right below the video. Guys, am I wrong for letting my emotions override the math? Let me know in the comments, and if you have stayed here all the way to the end, I appreciate you and I want to thank every single one of you.